Welcome back, subscribers and regular viewers. In this video, thanks to the Home Depot Seeds program, we're going to be looking at the Gearwrench Pliers and Screwdriver tool set in an EVA tray. This is a 66-piece set, and what? You're saying it only looks like 17 pieces, but in fact it has 5 Phillips, 4 slotted, 1 nut driver, a lineman plier, a diagonal plier, a long nose plier, a combination plier, a case with 30 bits, a metric 9-piece hex key set, and an SAE 13-piece hex set, which all adds up to 66. The EVA tray is a really nice dense foam with a felt-like finish on the inside. Each tool has its own particular cutout, with only the combo plier being the toughest to get out, whereas all the other tools provide a cutout for lifting and they provide a snug fit. Starting off with the slotted, the handles are molded on black rubber. It's a lobe type handle with a marking on the back indicating the type of driver that it is. So this is slotted. Unfortunately, there is no size designation, but it does provide a good feel and fills at least my palm. The front of the handle is ribbed, which is great when you just need to rotate things really quick. You can do that as opposed to coming further back and having the higher torque. You'll also notice that this one has a hex bolster that can be used with a wrench to provide extra torque. However, the hex bolster is only unique to 2 of the 4 slotted. You may notice that the tips are black oxide, which is meant to provide a better grip with the fastener. While the back indicates that this is slotted and there's no size designation, you may notice that the model, size, and length is laser etched on the shaft. On the Phillips side, you have a 0, a 2 stubby, a number 1, a number 2 4-inch, and then a number 3 6-inch. And the hex bolster is only included on 2 of the 5. Like its slotted partner, it has a symbol on the back of the handle indicating that it's Phillips, but no indication as to what size. The bit driver is the only tool not to have a marking on the back of the handle, but it does have a magnetic hold for the bits. With a count of 30, there's a nice assortment of bits and each is individually marked. The hex keys aren't all that impressive for a pro kit. I would have preferred hex keys that had a ball end. These don't, but they do have a really nice case that opens up so you have instant access to all keys for removing and inserting. Although the 8-inch pliers look identical, there's an actual difference. This is a combination plier, which gives you a smaller gripping edge at the front, a pipe grabber, a fastener grabber. You can also cut wire with it, and on the back end, you can crimp. The lineman gives you a broader jaw to grip with. It's also squarer. You have your cutting blade, and then on the back, there is a gripping edge for pulling like fish tape and such. What I didn't care for is the slick hard plastic handle that they're using. It's very smooth, which might make it easy to clean up, but it's also slippery with just a little bit of sweat, and I find that it doesn't give me a very good grip. So I kind of downgraded for that. These are not electrically insulated tools and don't provide the capability of tethering. I had the same issue with the handle choice for the long nose and diagonal pliers. Here we have a Gearwrench. And if you look at the model number, the only thing that sets these 2 Gearwrench long nose pliers apart is the letter C, which apparently denotes the type of handle. This handle has finger stops. There's little chance of you getting caught up in this grip area like you can here because your finger just tends to wrap around close to the pivot point. Also, this handle is far grippier and thicker and even longer when compared to what comes with this kit. So I think for a pro set, they should have gone with this type of handle for all their pliers. Gearwrench is manufactured by Apex, which also carries the Crescent line. And you'll notice that these two diagonals are exactly identical, with the exception again of this handle, which is far grippier, thicker, even has a place to tether, and is a bit longer, providing a much more comfortable grip. And again, the importance of having a place to rest your thumb and forefinger so that you're not choking up on the pivot point. Moving beyond the type of handle that they're using, the actual tool itself is real nice quality, long nose with great gripping. You have a place here for inserting a wire so you can strip. You have a place here for grabbing onto a fastener. There's a larger one, and of course on the opposite side of that is your cutting blade with little arrows indicating where you can apply maximum force because it's closest to the pivot point. The diagonal, much like the lineman plier, also provides a gripping area behind the pivot point for pulling fish tape. And although it's not listed anywhere, all the drivers are magnetic. Overall, I like the build quality of this set, but there are a few things that just irk me. For example, not having the size of the tool on the back end of the handle, even though they tell you whether it's slotted or Phillips. I also have issues with the choice of molded on handle for the pliers. After all, it's a pliers and screwdriver set, which reminds me, hex sets. They're included. I really think they're more included just to bring up the count to 66 because they're not even balled hex sets, which would have been much more useful. Would I recommend buying this set? Well, if you're just looking for the screwdrivers, you might be better off looking at some of their other screwdriver sets. If you're looking for the screwdriver plier combination, then this is okay. I don't consider this pro just because I really don't think these are pro handles, but overall, they will get the work done for you, although you're paying a little bit of extra for some fluff tools that you may not need. The EVA tray is a good quality build that lets you know if you're missing any tools and helps keep them organized. As for me, I won't be using the EVA tray. Instead, I'll just find a spot in my toolbox. If you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join the subscription team, and as always, thank you ever so much for watching.